Former President Donald Trump is heading to Miami. JPMorgan Chase agrees to pay Epstein victims $290 million. And popular social media platform Reddit is facing a revolt. All of these in this week's weekly business briefs. First up, Donald Trump to have another day in court. According to Forbes, former President Donald Trump departed New Jersey on Monday afternoon en route to Miami, where he will appear in federal court for the first time to answer to charges of mishandling classified documents. A spectacle that comes days after federal prosecutors indicted him on charges of taking top secret documents to Mar-a-Lago in a scheme they allege compromised national security. Trump faces 37 felony counts, including 31 violations of Espionage Act provision that prohibits willful retention of national defense information, a charge that carries up to 10 years in prison, and 6 other that carry sentences ranging from 5 to 20 years in prison, including conspiracy to obstruct justice and false statement charges. Man, this is an embarrassment to our country. Espionage, an ex-president? You got to be kidding me. In other news, Epstein accuser Jane Doe 1 reaches $290 million settlement with JPMorgan Chase. Reported by the NPR, Jane Doe 1, a survivor of Jeffrey Epstein's sex crimes who accused JPMorgan Chase of facilitating a disgraced billionaire's abuse of dozens of girls and young women, has reached a settlement with the bank on behalf of herself and other victims. The bank will pay $290 million as part of the settlement, according to David Boyce, attorney for the plaintiffs. Quote, "It is, I think, an object lesson of how much farther we need to go as a society to really implement the rule of law, not just for the rich and powerful, but for the weak and vulnerable," end of quote, Boyce said in an interview with NPR. The lawsuit is one of the several targeting banks who serviced Epstein's financial dealings for years, even after it emerged in 2006 that Epstein was using his wealth to exploit minors and young women. Lastly, thousands of Reddit communities go dark to protest company's controversial new policy. According to the CNN Business, thousands of Reddit forums are going dark on Monday, one of the largest user-driven protests ever to hit the social media platform. The voluntary blackouts, which restrict groups' contents from being publicly visible, affect Reddit's largest online communities, including popular groups devoted to music, history, sports, and video games. The protest includes more than 2,000 subreddits with at least 10 million subscribers, as well as thousands of smaller networks. Monday's protest reflects widespread outrage over a Reddit plan to charge millions of dollars in fees for some third-party apps to continue accessing the platform. The plan has already forced several Reddit top app makers to announce they are shutting down because they cannot afford the new costs, which are set to begin as soon as next month. And all of this comes as Reddit is planning to go public in the near future. I think at the end of July, Reddit is planning on going public, so they're looking to create more and generate more revenue so they can look good for their public investors. And this has been your weekly business brief. I'll see you guys next week. And remember to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest business updates. Appreciate you guys watching. Peace out.